Hot on the heels of killing the Leviathan, it is time to head into the Sprawl and maybe do a creature den, maybe kill the Librarian. Who knows what we might get up to. We have the Leviathan's trophy on the back of things. I don't believe there are a lot of things that give bleed here, and we have the ultimate answer to bleed, which is formerly Bonnie, now Cobra Command. So if we want, that's an oasis. Where's the, there's the library. Okay, we can't miss the lair. So we got, so all the question marks are over here. So I'm going to kind of go left, even though it feels a little one note. Oh my gosh, everybody wants to go to the right. I can get back over to the question marks. Fine. I'll go to the right. With this team and the lack of stress healing, it's better not to open a region by just taking 4 stress damage, or in this case 3. We'll leave Baldwin to take the stress damage himself. We haven't seen all of the... Okay, so this is the help us one. We might as well take food here. Like, because we're already full on that. The griddle arrives. I specifically said we weren't going to have flapjacks, and now the game is taunting us with flapjacks. But our relationships are very happy, so we got that going for us. The Immolatist. Does she have high move resist? No. Let's yank her forward. Trying to think what the play here is. I'm gonna... This is probably not the play, but... So the idea here is this bleed should be the scariest thing we've ever seen in the entire game. For a single application, 6 for 4 turns is pretty spicy. Canadian maple syrup for the flapjacks. Annie, is that where you hail from? Are you from the Great North? Okay, Baldwin can take it. And now, my plan comes to fruition. Wahaha! Take that, annoying lady. We do take the riposte, but that's not the end of the world. And then... Ah, Sam is also rockin' Canadian. Hey, Richard. It looks dead last night. We did manage to down it, which felt very good. But you'll see it pretty soon if you hang around for a few more minutes. It is insane looking. The visuals on it are crazy. And the amount of work that this bleed is doing is kind of ridiculous. But now we took a big bleed there as well. Let's take a hit because we're gonna cauterize it. And we'll probably regen this, so I'm not too worried about it. We'll probably Solemnity here too if this guy survives long enough. How big is the wagon? You're asking dangerous questions. Yeah, 24 on a non-crit is kind of sweet. But let's use Solemnity just to keep our stress under control, since I don't think this guy poses too much of a threat. Ah, revenge is ours. Honestly, fire is a little bit dangerous for us.
The one pleasant in the extreme. This work is noble and necessary.
Wait, which ones are these? Yeah, that's the bleed ones. You know, we might want to be smart and occasionally take some bleed resist stuff. We will be taking a little bit of bleedery, as it were. We also don't have a great answer for poison if we end up getting double spiders again.
We must understand the past if we are ever to be free of it.
The head of the Leviathan looked rather... Like, to me, the Leviathan looks like he's just, like, standing at the bottom of the bay with his head just poking out. And then he, like, puts up a hand and starts smacking you with it. Okay, so I want to get over here so that I can see what the question marks are, so... A hoarder's good, though. We're still sitting on a lot of baubles. I would pick up a sweet trinket or two. Laden Lantern would be a very welcome addition. All right, what do we have here? Looks like a whole bunch of nothing. Yeah, nothing. We'll pick up those, and then he does have some laudanum. So we'll grab that, and then I think that's it for us. We could pick up the greater heat shield, which would help us a lot with the librarian fight. But I don't think it's that... Well, we're going to have a really hard time with the librarian fight, honestly. We may not do it. I think we would be fine, but like we have a particularly bad comp because we have Cobra Command, who is not going to be able to put any damage on. Ooh, an antiquarian fight.
She had a sliver of decency. Now only greed.
An antiquarian fight. We haven't had an antiquarian fight in like a minute. Luckily, it's not an ordained antiquarian, but the dodge is going to be slightly annoying. Yeah, missing that was unfortunate, but not a lot we could do. We got the one that mattered. That's good. Oh, this does come with a lot of bleeds, doesn't it? This is tiny hit, right? Yeah. Let's remove his stuff. We're gonna have to be careful with our cauterizes, I think. Because, yeah. Oh my gosh, look at that 12 points of bleed. Holy cow. That's scary. This fight is definitely a dangerous one if you're sitting on a lot of bleed. Huh. Or if you're susceptible to bleed thanks to the trophy. Very interesting dynamic. Murder hobos. Always the murder hobos, right? Okay, you're extremely dead. You're being guarded by him, I think. Yeah, so let's get that off. Switched it up. All right.
The smallest variable can make all the difference.
The Antiquarian is a very annoying fight. Now, yeah, I want the mark here. So even though it removes the corpse, which is slightly suboptimal for us, I think that's the way to take this. The Harvest Child, is that the one you're talking about?
Take heart and do not relent. Mistimed, misdirected.
The amount of dodge that the Antiquarian has stacked up is too darn high. Like, seriously, we're just gonna sit here for like a week trying to kill this Antiquarian while it sits here probably festering vaporsing us endlessly. Actually, I want to check. I feel like I haven't looked at the Antiquarian in a while. Okay, we've seen everything the Antiquarian can do. And festering vapors it can only do from the back ranks. That's good. Okay. We like that. Alright, you're dead now. Nobody can survive a bleed from Boudica. Well, we get to drop burning stars on him. You'll love to see it. Another burning stars. 2 burning stars in a row. I think that's fitting for an Antiquarian. The traitorous cur. I'm trying to remember if milk-soaked linen is useful in the final fight. I don't remember if one of its moves was a blinding move. No doubt, Innie. No doubt. The Antiquarian turned on her brethren. Everybody agrees on what we're gonna do. It's just a matter of I don't need anything from them. Let's just take the torch, keep it real up there. I do think that I've left the loathing quite a bit above where it probably should be. Full ordained crew here. So let's see, 4 and 4. That guy deciding not to stealth is kind of unfortunate. Stun? No stun. No stun. Nice. I never played much of the Butcher's Circus myself, which was the PvP expansion for Darkest Dungeon 1. You're already roasted, right? Yeah. Let's just do the 50-50 on that one. When the leper gets speed, you know you're in trouble. $12 for 4 turns. That's gonna be fun against the boss. I just never got into it, Blue. Largely I was playing a lot of modded Darkest Dungeon at that point. Like I played Pitch Black Dungeon mod and a few other things. So I never really got into the kind of like metagame because as I recall, basically all of the characters changed quite radically for the Butcher Circus, right? Their PvP abilities were quite different than their PvE abilities. Player versus player versus player versus environment. Which in turn meant that
Such a view is matched only by its unsettling awfulness.
interesting. Okay, so we did not find the creature den, which is unfortunate. This is going to be probably the lowest mastery run I think I've ever done. Like we still have essential skills that are not updated.
As far as the eye can see.
Less Ordain on this round of things. You love to see it. All right, let's see. I think, yeah, I was gonna say, I think we just delete that guy.
Results are encouraging.
That crit was extremely unnecessary. Yeah, so I think we're just going to be relying on insane bleed to carry us through the final fight. I want the ablative powder. I kind of feel like... Well, actually, we probably don't have any food either, do we? Let's see. What are we... So I'm still thinking about going to the librarian. A few ablative powder makes me more bullish on our chances. Because once we get into slot 3, we're gonna do work. We're gonna work the librarian over. Yeah, I think it's a good idea. If we get the crit trinket, though, we're not using it. I'm committed to finishing this fight up with the Leviathan trophy. I want to see what that looks like. Oh, we just lost a slime mold. Hold on, hold on. Yeah, we need to keep those slime molds, I think. Let's just make sure we're not sitting on any damage trinkets. Nope. I think the gnarly knuckles are unfortunately not something that we can afford to equip. They were probably better than the trinket that Baldwin is rocking, the true entropy, but it's just that's just such a fun trinket. Wait, where did that thing that I don't care about go? It was that and that. There we go. I like how many smoke bombs we're sitting on though. Okay, one last chance for something. Let's do it for science. Song of Book of Amorous Ballads, the armor repair kit, and the speed bag are good. We're not going to risk... all of our relationships are good. We don't need to risk that. So slime mold is good now, Blue. So we don't throw it away anymore, which is weird to me. Let's see. We might put the Greater Gilded Mind on things.
This is no place for decent folk.
And I do want to swap in. We're sitting pretty on money.
Desperate and wanting. Will you rebuff their earnest pleas?
We could afford to take a hit on Torch, right? We'd probably get ambushed if we did, and I would rather... Yeah, I'd rather not at this stage of the game. I don't think we have much to gain from getting ambushed. Yes, it is good, but it is not great, Annie. That's a good clarification. It's still the worst food, and it's still pretty awful. But another antiquarian.
Once she had a sliver of decency. Now only greed.
Ugh, this is annoying. Antiquarian fights are always annoying, but this one is extra annoying because of lots of bleeders here. Oh my gosh. Actually, this fight is super scary. I take it back. I was thinking it was a little scary. It's a lot scary. Because they're going to have so much dodge. Leper's going to take you out, I think. So I think we roll the dice on this one. Great. That bleed is big for us.
Unavoidable end.
Okay, good enough. We didn't put up a dodge, which is slightly worrisome. The ordainment is what caused that that fire. Oh, you were... Oh, it was dodgy. Damn. That's bad news. We're going to put the mark up there. That's exactly what I didn't want to see. Holy cow. Slightly scary. This is a lot of dots for us to be dealing with, especially when the bleeds are coming in twofer. But that crit token was very very nice. Alright, so we do Demon Pull, and then we don't have to worry about Festering Vapors anymore, but we might get one more Festering Vapors off of this guy once he's sitting in the back all alone. Yep. I knew he was going to do it as soon as... Ugh, that's so frustrating. We need to get rid of the corpses, because if we take one more Festering Vapor, I think it's all over for us.
Miscalculation, perhaps. A miscalculation, perhaps.
It's not a miscalculation. Stop that, Wayne. I'm doing what I gotta do.
A little help.
That's a good get right there.
This wound, at least, has been tended to.
We're gonna toe-to-toe anyways, so it's so it's okay, but the dots are insane right now. Yikes. Well, at least we get the crit. And the bleed. We are out of those. You can't use Ransack or Cauterize from slot 4. That feels pretty terrible. I need to... Yeah, we just have to do this, which feels awful. But I don't think we have another option. And then I don't think we can actually wait for stress healing right now. I'm too worried about what the Antiquarian is going to do here. Okay. I'd rather have the Cauterize. We're getting tore up by this Antiquarian. Probably need to put Adrenaline Rush. Oh, limit exceeded. Oh, God. This is awful. Ordained Antiquarian is absolutely terrifying. One off. The one critical, no bleed, but holy cow, this is insane. Can we get like a couple heals from all of our wonderful relationships, please? Stop that. Stop that with your nervous stabbing. Okay. Ooh, that was awful. That was the scariest fight I think we've had in a while.
Down these nightmares and blaze the trail to your redemption.
Yowza. Cleansing Clasp. Would have come in handy for that fight. Won't for any others. Right, now we're immediately going into the Librarian. I may reconsider slightly. We may be able to bring it back, but this is a very quick into the library. Messy, mistimed, miscalculated, but effective. Seems fair. So sturdy enemies.
Remains of philosophy, reason, and insight.
Should have put Adrenaline Rush on her.
Let us hope to finish this quickly.
I feel like I need to do healing here, not anything else, because it's just going to take us a long time. Oh my gosh, the gaunts are hitting so hard. The Ordained Gaunts. Oh, and this guy moves out of the way, so now I don't even get the guaranteed hit. That's very frustrating. I can't get any healing off. This is insane. We knew this team wasn't good at healing, but just so this guy doesn't sneak up on us. I mean, he is sneaking currently, but doesn't sneak up anymore. Ugh. The Blight. Why is it always the Blight?
A slow dissection. An unavoidable end.
Alright, that helps. Okay, we get the bleed. That's alright. We don't mind the bleed. That means we can cauterize.
Excellent work.
Okay, so the crit is 36 bleed damage. That's pretty outstanding. Friendship is not always easy to come by. Do this for the stress heal. Wait, do we have Solemnity currently up? Oh, we don't. It's very disappointing. Holy cow. Look at how much blight that applied. That's actually kind of insane.
A little help impeccably timed.
So this thing dies no matter what. So we might as well just finish it off that away. We're significantly better off than we were, but we still need to do a bit more regrouping, and this fight needs to be a little kind to us, I think. Fire in the fire enemy zone. It's not super recommended.
A slow dissection. An unavoidable end.
Oh, stretch. Thank you for the follow-up, Boudica. Much appreciated. And then 4 for 4 turns. I think we get this guy so he doesn't give us a hit. And then Boudica will have no problem putting this guy in the ground. That's a heal? That is a heal. All right. The game is telling us that it wants us to fight. Hellion only rank 1 plus 25% damage. That's not going to come in handy. Yep. We're doing this strictly for the lulz.
He teeters madly upon his ladder, reveling in the fiery destruction of human accomplishment.
Let me think about this for a second. I think we just start chipping away with Abyssal. Oh, the stun. The stun. I think we save the crit token. The books don't bleed. Don't be fooled. Oh, it is scary when you get close to the end, Annie. Our strategy right now, though, very much hinges on him getting a little closer. Because right now, we are very ineffective at doing damage to him. So we're just gonna stab these books while we wait for him to show up. We're not gonna light him on fire, but I'm kind of wondering if Chaotic Offering is worth doing. Uh-oh. I think that's gonna get destroyed now. Yeah, that was a bad break point. So we're gonna take one of the bad hits here. Good shuffle, not a bad shuffle. Okay, it's not terrible. But we need to get Boudica doing work here. So
A slow suffering begins.
Boudica's hit isn't going to be that hard, so I don't think a strength is useful there. So let's just do a strength here. 11 was pretty underwhelming. We don't care too much about this. It's not gonna. This is the moneymaker right here. Let's get that going too. Oh, 36 damage from that bleed. Now we're gonna take a few uncontrolled hits, which is unfortunate because we wanted Baldwin taking all our hits. Alright, the blind worked on the thing that it needed to. That's good. I mean, that's their signature move, Annie. It's all about the Rid Reconstitution. Min rolls. Alright, so 12 for 4 turns feels pretty good. I don't think we're going to have any bleeds to speak of, so I'm just going to keep doing damage here. I think this is happening fast enough that I'm in a Solemnity so that our stress is under control. Yeah. Okay. It was a clean fight. We're going to throw away almost everything from it, but...
Let it die.
Yeah, we don't care about the Hellions grog. That's nice. Well, we have to take it and then throw stuff away. Yeah, I know, Annie. I know. I agree. Okay, ablative powders went away. Laudanum can go in there. We did use up 2 smoke grenades, which I'm not super thrilled about. Now I'll put that there, I think. That can go away. We have not enough food. Okay. Don't care. Don't care, don't care. Sadly, don't care. Don't care, don't care. We'll keep that, but we're not gonna... We're not a crit build. We're not gonna use the complete catalog. As much fun as it is, we've used it many times before. We're going for the Leviathan trophy for this run. Yeah, unfortunately, even after you kill the one of the lung sacs, phrasing on that is weird. The lung doesn't shift forward, I don't believe. So that's without a laden lantern. She just landed those. Blue, you get the Leviathan trophy from killing the Leviathan.
A brilliant conclusion.
Which you do by going to the shroud. Whip boyos indeed. Do not move my occultist. You moved my occultist, I can already tell. And you moved my occultist in the most annoying way possible. That's so frustrating. So the occultist being here means we can't cauterize this wound, which is not good for business. At least not until the occultist next turn. Because, obviously, if we move the runaway forward, the runaway would move to here, which is not what we need in our lives. Are we still doing phrasing? I find it weird that so many things about the Infernal Taskmaster are so annoying. 4 and 3, you're already dead. I would very much like the cauterize. But it's going to require quite a confluence of things. Yep, not going to happen. So, might as well just finish it off.
A simple variable, easily resolved.
This fight's going to be a little awful, I suspect. Ugh. Those bleeds are insane though. For sure. I'll take a hit there. That was more of a hit than I expected to take. Taking 10. We have a cauterize here, so I'm not that worried about it. I think this guy just not existing is going to be good for business. Get rid of the bleeds before they get too inconvenient. Too much dodge on this stilts, man. So this guy's already moved past the corpse, so we're going to yank her forward and hope that this pushes this guy back. I'm going in on her. I don't want her to have another turn. But we do need to get to work on this guy, because he's full health and still has the inconvenient block token, but we'll get rid of it that way. That's a phrase and a half. Gee, that was some nice manslaughter. Phrasing. Phrasing, phrasing, phrasing. Oh, he saw a riposte up? I didn't even notice that. Okay. 1 point off lethal there. Not anymore, but was. Now we sure better hope that we can get this thing dead.
A little help, impeccably timed.
I'm not sure what the game would have to offer me to do this cultist fight. Fire resist trinket is definitely not it.
Recalculating one's odds is never a wasted endeavor.
Spore grenade is not that interesting. Yeah, we might use it somewhere. I like the occultist. I think if you're trying to use Rid Reconstitution to heal your party, you're probably doing it wrong. But other than that, I think they are a crazy damage dealer. They pump insane numbers, Ceiling Spaghetti notwithstanding. All right, well, we've made it to the mountain once more. The ordained cultists at the end are very painful now. So
Rest now for a time.
Selfish, clutch hitter, and amateur weaponsmith. Those are all good. Now we picked up a little bit of mastery, but not much. What do you have for sale here? Just stale bread. We will pick up 2 stale bread. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. And then crit. Actually, crit's going to be, I think, here. Who do we want to go fast? Probably Boudica. What else? What else is on offer in here? The Hag's Hoard is an upgrade, as is the Snappy Swig. Snappy Swig is probably better. We could use the Enlightened Element to guarantee crits on I'll pick up this. We have 164. So we can pick up a 60 and 100. That's nice. I think it's a snappy swig for sure. And then what's our 60 gonna be? Probably the Hag's Hoard. We can find someone other than Baldwin for the snappy swig. It's just good. Yeah, we'll put that there. The Gilded Mines are not, well, maybe they're very important for this fight, but we're not gonna play it that way.
Painful, is the greatest teacher of all.
Solemnity is good. Burning Stars is good. I kind of think Hue might be important. So that we can hit the middle guy plus. Controlled Burn seems strong for this fight too. It's already leveled up. Deals 75 damage. 75, and then I think Backdraft is very strong for hitting the back line here. But we need Bonnie in slot 2, which I think we can do. But I think Backdraft is actually like pretty S tier. And then maybe Withstand. All right, what is our, or does our Occultist need anything? Chaotic Offering for doing less damage to us, I think, is probably good. Okay, let's see what else we can pick up here. Buy the miniature figurine, buy the stimulants potions. Whatever. We didn't have a lot of issues. The Clotting Poultice, I think, is good. We can just buy everything, though. So we're going to buy it all. We apparently didn't use Slime Mold because we were going to be floating a bunch of money anyways. Get rid of some negative tokens, potentially. Alright. Let's do in items. So, who do we want critting? Probably Boudica. Then stuns. We'll put there and there. Clotting Poultice we'll put here. Death's Door we'll put there. Okay. The Caltrops are not very good. The Scrap Grenade is 6 bleed, which is pretty awesome. But yeah, let's get down to it. So Annie, here's what I'm thinking. From the lung fight, we're going to be putting a ton of fire on the middle thing, and we're going to want to hit the back liner when it does the inhale and its breath is on the back. So what I'm thinking is Backdraft may be a really good way to hit the back line with a big targeted attack. But just thinking out loud, we will see.